This is ABC 7 News at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Beth Jones. First tonight, following a 6-0 vote by the Ellsworth City Council, Glenn Mosier was fired from his post as the city's chief of police. Our Doug Banks has the details.
Following an executive session held on Monday, Ellsworth City Council voted 6-0 to terminate Glenn Mosier's role as chief of police. Now, subsequently, they also voted 6-0 to appoint Deputy Police Chief Troy Byers as interim chief of police. The City of Ellsworth's communications specialist states Mosier is still on paid administrative leave as city manager. Matthew Williams will continue to serve as interim city manager until Charles Pierce steps in April 1st. The press release also states due to state law restrictions, the City Council is unable to disclose specific details about confidential personnel discussions. In a letter on behalf of the Ellsworth City Council, they begin by saying Ellsworth is going through a period of big transitions, with other transitions being in response to events we could not have predicted. The letter states if a complaint is made involving the city manager, the City Council is the investigating body. While information about these recent events has been withheld, the City Council acknowledges the public's frustration, but states the employee's right to privacy must prevail. City Councilor Tammy Moat was absent from Monday's executive session vote. After 13 years as a patrol officer, Mosier assumed the role of chief in 2017. In a statement, Glenn Mosier told us in part, quote, "While I regret that my employment for the City of Ellsworth has come to an end, I am proud of my numerous accomplishments over the last 20 years. I am honored and privileged to have worked alongside many wonderful people over the years and wish them all the best." To read the full statement, visit our website, foxbangor.com. In Ellsworth, Doug Banks, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
In other news tonight, a fast-moving fire in Guilford had crews sounding a second alarm around 10 a.m. this morning. Crews arrived on scene at 8 Bates Court in Guilford to find flames shooting out of the upstairs windows. Having enough manpower and a good attack plan kept the fire contained to one apartment in this 3-family building.
We got it knocked down within probably the first 20 minutes and then mostly overhaul from there, but being an old building, very hard to control, but we controlled the one first apartment.
Reed says the fire may have started in a bedroom closet area. Fire marshals were called to the scene to investigate. It is believed that a quick call from one of the homeowners helped firefighters get to this fire quickly so that they could save 2 out of the 3 apartments there. A Canadian man has been arrested for a burglary at the University of Maine Alfond Arena. Police arrested 56-year-old Stephen Van Roboys from Ontario a little before 8:30 Sunday morning. University of Maine Police Chief William Flagg says an officer saw a vehicle parked near the Alfond Arena that had been reported to them the previous day for suspicious activity near the building. The officer investigated and found an unsecured door to the arena. Flagg says the officer found Van Roboys inside, allegedly in the act of stealing various items. He is charged with felony burglary. Well, the rising cost of doing business has forced Delta Ambulance to consider increasing its service fees for transporting residents. Our Matthew Juronsik explains.
Communities that are served by Delta Ambulance are looking for answers after the first responder service announced that there would be a rate increase.
Reimbursement for the last 50 years has remained the same. However, expenses have increased.
Delta Ambulance is a private paramedic company that was created in 1972 by 3 Waterville hospitals. It currently serves 13 towns in the greater Waterville area. This is the second time in the past 2 years the company's increased its rates. Delta Ambulance's Director of Finance, Jasmine LaCroix, says prior to the pandemic, Delta did not charge a service fee to its communities. Last year, the company started charging communities a service fee of $15 per person. Still not making enough money from this, the proposed price this year was increased to $25.
We had to increase our payroll, increase expenses with the same amount of reimbursement. We realized that we needed that $10 increase for our budget to just break out even. There is no profit on this service charge.
While we understand the need for increases for Delta, if we could have done it in a much smaller fashion so it didn't have as much of a financial impact in any one fiscal year.
However, a combination of staffing shortages and low reimbursement charges from insurance companies has Delta in a tight financial spot.
We're just breaking even from the townspeople. We are also asking the hospitals for a service fee as well, because we are 50% transfers and 50% emergencies. We are not looking at this time to make a profit, just able to continue running our company.
Matthew Juroncic, ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
Republican lawmakers are shining a light on the possibility of a new sales tax for streaming service subscriptions in the state. According to Republicans, they first learned of the proposal when reviewing the supplemental budget proposed by Governor Mills. Currently, streaming services are not taxable in Maine. If the tax did go into effect, it would implement a 5.5% sales tax on all forms of streaming services such as Spotify, Netflix, and Hulu. Senator James Libby, who sits on the Taxation Committee, says Mainers don't need another tax.
And in this digital age, everything's subscription-based, everything's downloaded. You got to think about, well, down the road, how much we're going to collect here as a state in this new tax. It's just outlandish that this got put in the budget, and I haven't heard a thing about it, and I'm glad that we're able to expose it today. And Republicans care about people.
Well, the bill to enact the tax had a public hearing last week and is still waiting to be voted on by the Taxation Committee. The push to change Maine's state flag back to the original pine tree design may be facing another delay at the State House. A bill was approved last legislative session to allow voters to decide if they want to keep Maine's current flag or revert to the original 1901 design. Lawmakers in the state and local government committee are currently backing a bill that would push off the referendum until 2026 and create a 5-member commission to recommend a new design to the Secretary of State. Both the House and the Senate must approve the delay. The new commission or the original design question will be put on the ballot this November. Well, changing climate has impacted Maine and numerous businesses that rely on the weather to bring in money. So when the winter produced lackluster snowfall and temperatures, sugar houses had to adjust to the changing conditions. Our Devin Dagnall tells us more.
We always collect sap when there's snow on the ground. That's just the thing. And when the snow's gone, you know the season's almost over.
Sugar houses across the state needed to tap their trees early this year due to the unusually warm winter. According to co-owner of Williams Family Farm, John Williams, this year's maple season started nearly 2 weeks earlier than years past. Sugar houses like the Williams Family Farm were able to adjust their season by starting operations earlier. However, due to warm weather, a lack of sunshine, and high winds, many hobbyists are seeing low yields.
The weather turned, nicer sooner than it normally would.
We had to be ready earlier, and we weren't, but we did the best we could. We had most of the taps in when we needed to get the early flow.
According to experts, there are some areas in the state seeing a slightly shorter season.
Coastal areas that tap trees have actually lost a partial, they go by days, a partial day. Inland in the mountains hasn't seemed to have lost any days. The season hasn't gotten shorter.
Despite the early start and unpredictable weather, Williams Family Farm is actually ahead of schedule and doing better than previous years.
To get what we got, we're happy. We're ahead of last year's production already, so we're happy.
Sugar houses across the state, including Williams Family Farm, will be participating in the annual Maine Maple Weekend, March 23rd and 24th. To find a sugar house near you to support, visit MaineMapleProducers.com. In Clifton, Devin Dagnall, ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
I'm sure there are a lot of us very much looking forward to Maine Maple Weekend. Thank you so much, Devin, for that report. And now let's go ahead and turn things over and get a first check of our forecast.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, another windy day across the region today, but the wind will die down tonight, and tomorrow night could actually go calm for several hours. We deserve that. So wind gusts tonight near 20, wind gusts tomorrow morning near 15, and then really tomorrow evening, the wind could go calm for several hours around here. But still for now, a small craft advisory out there, wave heights approaching 8 to 10 feet through about midday tomorrow. Okay, so here's the big low. It's still in the area, right? Moving slowly toward the east, but overall, we're we're still squeezing the air between this low and a high just to the west of us. The high is going to win, though, tomorrow, bringing back lots of sunshine throughout the afternoon, and that will give us high temperatures back in the 50s tomorrow. Our forecast, though, for tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies, still a bit breezy out there, with low temperatures in the 30s. Your full forecast is coming up.
Alrighty, Jeff, thank you so much. And coming up on ABC 7 News at 6, our Corey Bouchard takes us to the State House's celebration of Franco-American Day. And Millinocket is one of the many Maine towns preparing for a boom in business thanks to the upcoming eclipse. Our Grace Blanchard takes us there. Those stories and much more coming up.
You're stepping inside from a romp in the snow with the kids. Time to take the chill off with a cup of hot chocolate and a push of a button on a Fujitsu heat pump from Valley Home Services. Skip the worry of heating bills and call or visit valleymaine.com today to start saving.
Transform your surroundings with Paramount Paving, located in Bangor. They are your paving and seal coating experts. Whether it's residential maintenance to full commercial projects, Paramount Paving delivers quality that lasts. Book before June 1st and enjoy a $250 Visa gift card upon completion of your next paving project. Call us today at 602-8931 or visit us at ParamountPavingLLC.com. Paramount Paving, setting the standard for excellence. When it comes to paving, we are Paramount.
Jamar Construction Products in Bangor continues to grow to meet our customers' needs, supplying products for site work contractors, concrete contractors, and survey and safety supplies. We are proud to be the local dealer for Hilti, Valley Blades, U.S. Fabrics, and Euclid Chemical, plus so much more. Stop by and see us at 1270 Hammond Street or give us a call at 907-4491. If you dig it, pour it, plow it, fasten it, lay it, or lift it, Jamar Construction Products can help you.
Roto-Rooter has served the greater Bangor area and beyond for 35 years, offering plumbing, hydrojetting, snaking, descaling, video inspection, and grease interceptor cleaning services. For all your residential and commercial clogs, call Roto-Rooter today, 990-1234.
And away go troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
The new Efficiency Maine heat pump rebates are here, and they're huge. Based on income, save from $4,000 to $11,100. And when combined with the new tax credits, the savings are bigger than ever, and Valley gives you your rebate instantly. Call Valley Home Services now for your new Fujitsu heat pump.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
Welcome back. Some have said if you scratch the skin of a Mainer underneath, you'll find a Canadian. Well, Maine's close connection with French and Acadian heritage was celebrated today at the State House. Our Augusta reporter Corey Bouchard has the story.
Le Sénat serait en ordre. The Senate will be in order.
Tuesday was Franco-American Day at the State House, a day to honor the French and Acadian heritage of the state. The first part of the Senate session was conducted in French and English, with 3 national anthems being sung. French, Canadian, and the United States.
The Franco-Americans, did so much to build the state of Maine, build this country, their culture, the heritage.
A ceremony was also held to honor the 9 newest inductees of the Maine Franco-American Hall of Fame.
And to recognize certain individuals who have Maine connections, who have during their lives supported those links between the Francophone world.
According to Jackson, one of the reasons it's so important to honor French and Acadian heritage at the state level is that for many years, the government banned the speaking of French in classrooms, effectively limiting its fluency in an entire generation.
They actually say that, my generation is a lost generation because, my parents, grandparents could speak French, but they never taught it to my parents. Thereby, I never heard it, and I had 3 grandparents that could speak French. So, in that, regardless of what, heritage you are, when somebody tries to stamp out your heritage, that is absolutely wrong and something I'm never going to agree with.
At the State House, I'm Corey Bouchard for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Well, Millinocket is expected to be just outside the center line path of totality for the upcoming total eclipse. And local businesses are gearing up for multiple days of events and festivals to showcase the biggest small town in Maine. Our Grace Blanchard has more.
There's an expectation that there could be 20 to 50,000 people coming to Millinocket to see the eclipse.
As many small northern Maine towns prepare for an influx of thousands of visitors on the day of the eclipse, the New England Outdoor Center and Katahdin Resorts is planning their largest festival yet.
There are going to be more people here than the area can handle, so we've designed a festival type day for the eclipse where we have 5 bands playing at 3 different locations.
The owner says, like most rentals in the area, their lodging is completely sold out, but they are selling over 400 eclipse packages for a full day of festivities.
The eclipse is sort of additive to our normal routine, and now it's helping make up for a piece of our normal routine that we've lost, so that's great.
He says the lack of snow made a significant dent into the area's outdoor winter recreation season.
Really devastating for our economy, and so for that reason, we are hopeful that this is going to give a nice boost, a shot in the arm, certainly to our hospitality industries, but also to organizations.
The Katahdin Chamber of Commerce board president says they have been planning events across 7 different communities in northern Maine for months.
It really came together quite rapidly once people realized this is a big deal.
The community hopes to showcase all the area has to offer.
People are really going to get a chance to see Maine that haven't had a chance to see it before. So hopefully we'll have good weather and people will really have a great time.
In Millinocket, Grace Blanchard for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Well, here's hoping businesses do well as a result of that influx of visitors. And still to come on ABC 7 News at 6, Giffords is previewing some of their brand new flavors. Love to hear that. And in sports, primed with a new coach and a ton of experience, Husson softball is off to a hot start, winning their past 3 games. We'll have that story right after the break.
CEM DP Porter Contractors have been in business for more than 40 years. We have recently added an electrical division to further be of service to our loyal customers. CEM specializes in design build for commercial and residential projects. Whether you need help with older construction, new build-outs, or electrical services, CEM has you covered. CEM is currently hiring for all positions. We offer competitive pay as well as great benefits. To inquire about employment or construction, please reach out to 848-7486 or visit CEMMaine.com.
My father worked at the mill for over 30 years. He was exposed to a great community and excelled at his job, but he was also exposed to asbestos. The air quality inside the mill was always his biggest complaint. He had no idea how deadly some of the products and materials were. When he was diagnosed with mesothelioma, we knew to call Joe Bornstein's office to get my dad the help he needs and the justice he deserves.
Call Joe today for a free case evaluation. There's never a fee unless you win.
Don't get cold feet this winter. Stay warm and dry with high-performance footwear from Comfort Shoes and More. With an extensive selection of winter boots rated from 0 to minus 60 degrees Fahrenheit, you'll find comfort in knowing your feet will be warm in any weather. Discover the latest in functional and fashionable footwear with grippers built right into the sole. With boots in stock up to 6E and size 17 for men and women. Take the drive to Newport for a sit and fit to find your perfect fit. You and your feet will be glad you did.
Maine traditions you gotta do. Catch a sunrise from atop Cadillac Mountain. Dig into baked beans at a community supper. And visit the Eastern Maine Sportsman Show. Make plans now for the 83rd Eastern Maine Sportsman Show at the University of Maine in Orono, March 15th to 17th. Come see all kinds of exhibitors and programs from archery to fly tying to hunting to fishing. Everything you need to enjoy Maine and the outdoors is at the Eastern Maine Sportsman Show, March 15th through 17th at UMaine Orono. Make it your Maine tradition.
Tonight's Sports is brought to you by Diversified Ink Tattoo Studio in Bangor, located in the Penobscot Plaza, providing custom ink by licensed artists for more than 20 years.
Welcome back in, everyone. Thank you for staying with us. Husson softball is once again looking great as the Eagles are out to a hot non-conference start. And already, just 12 games in, the clubhouse is buzzing about a potential 6th straight conference title. Ryan Sudol has more.
We've adapted, we've overcome, and that's Husson softball. We always find a way to win.
Surprise! Husson softball is good again.
And the Eagles are out to their best non-conference start in 5 years at 8-4.
We obviously played some tough opponents in Florida, so coming back 8-4 is one of the best records we could have.
But it's the way they won, too. 5 of their 8 wins against these tough teams came in comeback efforts, made more impressive by the diversity of their batting order.
We saw a lot of different people in games and different games, and we still had the resilience to come back.
We pulled people off the bench, got the pinch hits when we need it. We can call any person off this bench to come and win this game for us.
In the pitcher's circle, a void had to be filled, with superstar McKenna Smith graduating. But for freshman Anna Lang and sophomore Danny Masterson, a combined 2.4 ERA sounds just fine.
I think those two have really stepped up and, have shown that they belong here. Without McKenna, without that fierceness in the circle, we still have more fierceness coming up. They may be young, but they're mighty.
And all of this with a new head coach. Rick Roberts was a longtime assistant and is now bringing a new yet welcomed philosophy to the squad.
Certain things we focus on more than before, more things we emphasize on. We hit more this preseason than we ever have. It's a change, but it's a good change.
Yet, it seems nothing has changed about the Eagles. They were picked in the polls to win their 6th straight NAC title for a reason, and they have no doubt that's where they're headed if they keep things up.
It's hard to continue that intensity throughout these long months and these cold months, but we've done a great job so far and just keeping up that we want to win mentality. I think we're looking good. Everybody just be ready. We got some stuff to prove.
In Bangor, I'm Ryan Sudol, ABC 7, Fox 22 Sports.
Thanks for that, Ryan. Let's move on to some hoop now. Big win for the Celtics last night, 121-99 over the Blazers. Their NBA-leading 50th win of the season to go with a league-low 14 losses. It's now the 7th time in Jaylen Brown's 8 years with Boston that they have won at least 48 games. The 2020 season, they only played 72 games, finished an even 500. Same with Jason Tatum. For 6 of his 7 years here, really, the definition of consistency, they've won at least 48 games. And after the game, the Jays, who combined for over 50 points again on Monday night, talked about how grateful they are to be right here in Boston.
I'm going to keep saying it I'm blue in the face, man. I'm grateful to be on the team that's winning, to be on a team that's been playing the right way, has another opportunity to do something special. So that's a blessing. I don't care if they want to hear it or not.
It is important for us not to take these things for granted. Right? We've been fortunate enough to be on great teams, for 7 years and 8 years now. It's not like that in every team, around the league.
All right, it's all the time we have for sports. Here's Jeff Weller with your full 5-day forecast. Jeff?
All right, thank you very much. Your full weather is brought to you by Washington County Community College. Discover choices, create success. Don't miss out on free college. Let's talk about the weather today. There's a couple of speed bumps still in the way for tonight into tomorrow morning with wind gusts near 30 miles per hour, but the wind is going to die down tomorrow and bring back 50-degree temperatures with sunshine throughout the afternoon. We definitely earned that, right? But for right now, still winds out of the northwest sustain near 25, gusting near 35. This will, though, come down tonight into early parts of tomorrow morning, so we can finally wave goodbye to all the wind out there for a few days for us, as we have less wind on the way, and it might actually go calm for a couple hours tomorrow night. But still, for now, the small craft advisory is out there. Wave heights approaching 8 to 10 feet through about midday-ish tomorrow. Okay, so today, this morning, low temperatures, or not so low temperatures. The average low is still in the teens. We were in the 30s this morning in Bangor, 28 Millinocket, so comfortable start to our day, and then rebounded nicely back into the 40s and a couple upper 30s out there. Tomorrow, though, we're not going to stop there. So lots of sunshine tomorrow with high temperatures back in the 50s. And again, we earn less wind as well. All right, so here's the big low. This has been in our backyard since like Friday, right? But it's still kind of right here, pulling away slowly. You squeeze the air between this low and this high just to the west of us. You get that surface wind across the area for us that is pulling away. And look at all the weather in here, right? It's very nice weather, lots of sunshine for us tomorrow. But there is a bit of a mess in the west. It's going to get messy around here with some rain showers back in the forecast, or probably Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, with a long duration kind of wet weather event on the way for us. Tonight, though, no issues at all. Tomorrow morning, no issues at all. Tomorrow's going to be dry with some sunshine. Tomorrow evening, we'll call it increasing clouds. There could be a sprinkle on Thursday. Most of us will stay dry on Thursday, followed by some wetter weather getting in here, most likely on Friday. And it could bring us some pretty good rain showers Friday into Friday night, and then again, probably Saturday into Sunday, as a wet weekend is on the way for us. So going forward, lots of wind is ending. Sunshine's back in the forecast for us. And then rain and wind for probably Friday evening to Saturday again. That rain could be locally heavy. All right, our forecast then for tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies, not as windy, low temperatures down near 28 with a northwest wind gusting near 25. For tomorrow, all right, here we go. So mostly sunny, noticeably warmer tomorrow. You're going to love this. Take a lunch outside, right? High temperatures near 53 with a northwest wind around 5 to 10. I have not said that for a while. And then looking ahead, your 5-day forecast shows tomorrow's going to be a really nice day, 53. Low temperatures down near freezing. Thursday, increasing clouds. We'll call it 48 under lots of clouds in the afternoon. And then here comes that next system. So Friday looks a bit wet to me. Same thing with Saturday and Sunday. Friday near 50. Saturday and Sunday, high temperatures back in the 40s.
Let's try and will some of that rain out of the forecast in the next couple of days. We'll all use the Jedi mind trick together. Alrighty, folks, there is still more to come. Stay with us.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota. So, which one do you want? This one. Wow.
Recent college grads could get a $500 rebate over and above most other offers. Toyota, let's go places.
Your local professional eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
Whether you're hurt by a landscaping truck like this, a work van like this, or any commercial vehicle, we know how to get you the big money you may deserve.
Hurt by a commercial vehicle? Call the twos. We win for you.
The best value for your money is always at the Furniture Gallery. Strike gold on value and comfort with recliners starting at $298 and power recliners starting at $398. Feel like a lucky charm with deals on this reclining sofa for $598 or on this sofa chaise, also $598. Find unbeatable savings at the Furniture Gallery on top brands like Serta, Restonic, Parker House, Ashley, Flexsteel, and more. Markdown madness is happening now, so hurry in and save big. The Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, Newport, and North Windham.
Dear Savvy Traveler, airline food isn't what it used to be. I need to fuel up before I fly.
Dear Hangry, you can fill up before takeoff at Bangor International Airport. The Highlands Cafe has quick and casual. The Refueler Pub and Grill has heartier fare. And the Post Security Cafe, other side of TSA, offers a pick-me-up before wheels up. Bon appetit and bon voyage, Hangry. And remember, the savvy travel through Bangor International Airport. Flybangor.com.
Finally tonight, if this isn't good news, I don't know what is. Giffords Ice Cream has announced when they will open for the season, and even sweeter, there's going to be some new flavors for all of us to check out. All of the Giffords family-owned stands will be opening in the next few weeks, starting with the Bangor stand that will open this Saturday at noon. Mark your calendars. That one followed next Friday by the stand in Waterville, and then April 5th, the Skowhegan stand will be open for business. Something to be on the lookout for, some new pint flavors, including Wyman's Wild Blueberry Cheesecake, yes please, Banana Caramel Coconut, Salted Vanilla Toffee, Double Dough, Spicy Strawberry Pretzel, that sounds interesting, Passion Fruit Mango Sangria Sorbet, save that 5 times real fast, and Reverse Chocolate Chip. And finally, at every stand, you will see a new menu item called the Giffords Sampler. Choose 5 flavors and get a taste test of 2 ounces of each. Cannot wait to give all of those a try. I'll take a sampler for myself. Thank you very much. Maybe more than one. I struggle to share when it comes to ice cream, but all of those sound delicious. Definitely a great sign of warmer weather coming, and we look forward to sampling all of those new flavors. Alrighty, folks, well, that is going to do it for us. From everyone here at ABC 7 News, take care and have a great rest of your night. We'll see you right back here at 11. Good night, everybody.